Want to live well? Try enjoying yourself. So, let's talk about something that's pretty simple but super important for feeling happier: enjoying yourself more. I know it sounds basic, but hear me out. We often think that to be healthy and successful, we have to push ourselves hard, even if it's not enjoyable. Like, you might be hitting the gym just to fit into a certain body image, or sticking to a strict diet and missing out on fun social gatherings because you're worried about your food choices. And don't even get me started on those overcomplicated morning routines that leave you stressed out before your day even starts. Here's the thing: wellness shouldn't feel like a punishment. It's meant to be something that actually boosts your happiness. So, how can we make it more enjoyable? 1. Stop doing things you don't like. First off, give yourself permission to skip the wellness tasks you don't enjoy. If you hate meditating or can't stand kale juice, that's okay. You don't have to force yourself to do things that make you unhappy. 2. Find what you enjoy. Instead, focus on discovering wellness activities that you actually like. If running isn't your thing, try something else like yoga or even rock climbing, whatever feels good to you. And with your diet, you don't have to suffer through bland veggies. Add some flavor with fresh herbs, spices, or fruits that make your meals enjoyable. It's about making healthy choices that you actually look forward to. 3. Reframe your motivation. Think about why you're doing these wellness activities. Are you exercising just to look a certain way, or are you doing it to feel good and have the energy to do things you love, like dancing or spending time with loved ones? Shifting your focus to enjoying life more can make a huge difference. 4. Get philosophical, and here's a bit of a heavy one: sometimes, thinking about the fact that life is finite can actually help. It sounds a bit morbid, but remembering that we won't be around forever can make us appreciate the good things in life more. It's a reminder to seek out joy wherever you can, even if you're doing something you don't love, like working out. So, the bottom line: make wellness enjoyable, ditch what doesn't work for you, and focus on what makes you happy and energized. Life's too short to not enjoy the things you're doing for yourself. Hack your habits. Let's talk about getting those good habits to stick. You know what you need to do to feel better, like exercising more, cutting out drinking, or journaling daily. But actually making those habits stick, that's another story. Here are some tricks to help you out. 1. Use the fresh start effect ***. You've probably noticed that big life changes, like starting a new year or a new month, make you feel super motivated. That's because of something called the fresh start effect. It's like a clean slate that gives you a burst of energy to kick off new habits. So, find your own fresh start, maybe it's next Monday or the beginning of a new month, and use it as a chance to launch your new habits. 2. Try the WOOP method ***. Now, visualization is often suggested, like picturing yourself achieving your goal. But here's the catch: sometimes, this can make you feel like you've already done it, which actually makes you less motivated. Instead, try the WOOP method. Wish, clearly define what you want. Temptation scrolled through social media and felt a twinge of envy at all the cool stuff people are sharing? Creativity is like the secret ingredient that makes life more vibrant, but if you're not using it, you're missing out big time. Here's the thing, creativity isn't just for the chosen few. It's more like a muscle that you can train. Everyone's got a creative spark inside them. But a lot of people hold back because they're waiting for everything to be perfect, like waiting to get that fancy camera or take a course before they start. But honestly, if you wait for the perfect conditions, you might never get started. And don't worry if your stuff isn't as polished as your creative heroes. They didn't start out perfect either. They got to where they are by sharing their work, getting feedback, and constantly tweaking things. So, the best time to start being creative and sharing your work is now. If you're struggling to get those creative juices flowing, try this, twiddle your thumbs. Seriously. Scientists have found that fidgeting or doodling can actually help with creative thinking. It's like those little movements can unlock parts of your brain that are hard to access otherwise. So, grab a fidget spinner or just doodle while you're thinking things through. Also, you know how your best ideas often come to you when you're not actually trying to be productive, like during a daydream? Researchers say you can actually generate more inspiration by intentionally daydreaming. Build in some nothing time into your day. Skip the podcast during your commute or avoid scrolling through your phone while you're waiting for something. Just let your mind wander, and you might be surprised at how many great ideas come to you. So, don't wait for the perfect moment, start flexing your creative muscles now. Doodle, daydream, and let those ideas flow. Remember you're resilient. Here's the deal, life is full of ups and downs, and no matter how much you plan or optimize, you can't avoid setbacks. Challenges, disappointments, and losses are part of the package. But here's the good news, science has some great tips on how to handle these rough patches. First off, let's banish the stigma around negative emotions. You don't need to be happy all the time. Experiencing a range of emotions is actually a sign that you're fully engaging with life. But when negative feelings start to take over, it's worth finding ways to manage them. For example, if you're feeling anxious about something, try flipping the script. Instead of thinking of your racing heart and sweaty palms as anxiety, label them as excitement. This simple shift can change your perspective and make you feel more energized and ready to tackle whatever's ahead. And if you're dealing with sadness, especially from a loss, it's okay to feel down. But look a bit closer, there might be bits of nostalgia or gratitude hidden within your grief. Finding these small sparks of hope can help you cope better. Now, about stress, it often comes down to how you perceive it. A stressful situation can feel like a huge threat or just a challenging task, depending on how well prepared you feel. If you're up against a tight deadline, but you have a solid plan and a great team, you might actually feel pumped up rather than panicked. When stress hits hard, one trick is to make a list of all your resources and support systems. Just seeing what you have to work with can help you regain some balance. And don't forget to remind yourself of your past resilience. When you're facing something tough, jot down all the times you've overcome challenges before. This can boost your confidence and remind you that you've got what it takes to get through the current rough patch. So, next time life throws you a curveball, take a deep breath, remember your past wins, and remind yourself of the tools you have to handle the stress. You've got this. Live better and longer. So, you want to make the most of your life and stick around to enjoy it as long as possible, right? Here's how you can live better and longer, based on some solid science-backed tips. First off, let's talk about what you're putting into your body. You've probably heard that you get out what you put in, and it's definitely true when it comes to your diet. It's not just about the big macronutrients like fats, proteins, and carbs, the little micronutrients, think selenium, potassium, and vitamin D, are super important too. These tiny nutrients help create ATP, which is like fuel for your cells. Without enough ATP, your cells can't do their job properly. So, it's key to get as many micronutrients as you can from the food you eat. Focus on natural, unprocessed foods, and add some nuts, seeds, and organic meats to boost your nutrient intake. And here's a tip you might not expect: don't forget to floss. It's not just about having fresh breath. The health of your gums is connected to your overall health. Gum disease can lead to inflammation that affects other parts of your body, potentially raising your risk for heart disease and even Alzheimer's. So, a little flossing goes a long way in protecting your health. Now, here's a fun one: don't act your age. Seriously, a study from Yale found that how you feel about aging can actually influence how long you live. If you start buying into stereotypes about getting older, you might limit yourself. So, if you've always wanted to go clubbing, wear a miniskirt, or get that septum piercing, go for it. Embracing a youthful mindset and staying active in ways that make you happy can help you live a longer, more fulfilling life. So, eat well, take care of your gums, and keep your spirit young. Your future self will thank you. Final summary. You know, there are so many science-backed ways to boost your happiness, reduce stress, spark creativity, lift your mood, and even extend your life. It's pretty amazing. So why not pick one of these strategies and give it a try today? Whether it's something simple like adding more nutrient-rich foods to your diet, finding new ways to enjoy your wellness routine, or just taking a moment to daydream, you've got so many options to make life a little better. Go ahead, choose one and see how it works for you. You might be surprised at how much of a difference it can make. Thank you, friends. This was the 100 Ways to Change Your Life book summary. I hope you will learn a lot from this book or note down a lot of important points so that you can live a better life if you note down all these things. If you have forgotten, then sit back comfortably with paper and pen or watch the video once again or understand each and every point very carefully which has been said. One point can be very life-changing for you. How did you like this book summary? Please let us know in the comments. Thank you so much.